Welcome to our physics class. We were dealing with chapter 2, physical quantities and measurements. And there we have, last class we have seen about density. Then after that we have discussed about how we are going to find out the density of solids. Today, in this section, we are going to discuss about how to find out the density of liquids. How to find out the density of liquids. And second point, we will discuss about relative density. After that, finally, we will be discussing about two instruments to find out the relative density. One is relative density bottle and another one is barometer. Relative density bottle and another one is barometer. So, in the first class, we have seen that density is the ratio between mass per unit volume. So, if you want to find out the density of liquid, surely you should know about mass of the liquid and surely the volume of the liquid. You have to measure both these quantities. In order to find out the mass of the liquid, in any method, you have to use physical balance. So, physical balance is common in our experiments. So, first one, page number 18, one activity 3 is given. Simple method to find out density of liquid. In order to find out the density of liquid, we are going to take a measuring cylinder. As you know, measuring cylinder, the volume can be measured, it will be marked. Measuring cylinder, take a measuring cylinder. And first step, find the mass of the empty measuring cylinder. First step is find the mass of the empty measuring cylinder without pouring anything. Dry measuring cylinder. Let it be M1. Let it be M1. Second step, and pour the liquid. That means in which liquid the density should be calculated. That liquid you have to pour into the measuring cylinder. So you are going to fill it, and you will again take the mass. You will again take the mass of the measuring cylinder with given liquid. Let it be M2. Let it be M2. And the next step is you have to record the volume. As you know, volume is already marked on the measuring cylinder, and you will mark you will measure, identify the volume, so that you will get the volume B. Now, the calculation is very simple. The mass of the given liquid will be equal to M2 minus M1. Mass will be equal to M2 minus M1, and the volume is already given, so you will get mass divided by volume. You are going to get the density of the given liquid. Very simple. You will take a measuring cylinder. First step, you are going to try, and you have to find out the mass of the measuring cylinder using a physical balance without pouring any liquid. So, empty, the mass of the empty measuring cylinder, let it be M1. Then you are going to pour the liquid, finding out the mass, let it be M2, and M2 minus M1 will give a mass of the liquid. Then, when you are pouring the liquid, there will be measuring cylinder sidewise, there will be volume will be marked, and that will be the volume of the liquid, and mass divided by volume, you are going to get a density of the liquid. And we know the SI unit is kilogram per meter cube. Now, next time we are going to discuss is relative density. What is relative density? That means we know every substances in the world or in around us will be having different densities. One kind of the material will be having same density, though the other things are having different densities. So we have to compare these densities with respect to one particular density. Okay, so here we are going to take the density of water at 4 degrees Celsius to compare the other densities, and this comparison will be known as relative density or specific gravity. Relative density or specific gravity. The relative density of the substance is defined as it is the ratio of density of a substance to the density of water at 4 degrees Celsius. Density, relative density is defined as it is the ratio between density of the substance divided by density of the water at 4 degrees Celsius. Here we are taking both densities, so the unit will be there, and unit is going to be, both units will be there, and when we are dividing, this will be cancelled. So there is no unit for the relative density. There is no unit for the relative density. You have to keep in your mind that when you are calculating relative density is 9 means 9. There is no need to write any unit. If you are writing the unit, it will be wrong. So the relative density is the density of the substances divided by density of water at 4 degrees Celsius. Then again, if you are taking same amount of water, that means same amount of volume of the given liquid and given water, then we are having another equation. Relative density will be mass of the substance divided by mass of the water at 4 degrees Celsius, provided that equal volume of the substance we are considering. If we are considering equal volume of substance, that means if you are taking 100 ml of kerosene and 100 ml of water, that means that is the volume. Then if the volume is a constant quantity for both liquids, then you can find out the relative density using the equation mass of the substance divided by mass of the water at 4 degrees Celsius. And the relative density of the substance can also defined as the ratio of a mass of a certain amount of substance divided by mass of the same volume of the substance. That's also one of the definitions for the relative density. On page number 19, some substances are there given and the relative density is also given. You can go through that. Now next one is page number 20. You are having one activity 4. How we are going to calculate relative density with density volume or specific gravity volume. This is density. This is known as density volume or a specific gravity volume. In density volume, you are going to have a spherical flask. Then a stopper will be there. Then there will be a stopper will be there, and there will be a capillary tube will be there. Capillary tube will be there. These are the main parts of a specific gravity bottle or relative density bottle. Now, this is a glass bottle and which is having a stopper, and I find capillary tube. It has a fixed capacity which is generally marked on the wall of the bottle. That means it is going to have a fixed capacity. Sometimes 50 ml, sometimes 25 ml, or sometimes 30 ml. That means the second section we have seen, if the volume is same, we have to consider only mass of the substance divided by mass of the water at 4 degrees Celsius. So here we are using that method. We are not going to consider the volume because volume of both cases, both liquids are same. Now, if you want to find out the relative density using relative density bottle, you need the requirements you need is the relative density bottle, an unknown liquid, for example, kerosene or petrol or alcohol, etc., and a physical balance in order to find out the mass, and distilled water. Anyway, we have to find out the mass of the water because the relative density is related to, we are relating the density of the other substances with respect to water, and we are taking the ratio, thus we are getting the relative density. Now, we are taken a density bottle, then the unknown liquid, for example, kerosene or whatever it is given, or whatever it is given. Third one, a physical balance, and fourth one, a distilled water. These are the 4 materials required for this experiment. This is very simple experiment. First we are taking relative density bottle, we are washing it very well and we are drying it. Second one, insert the stopper and find the mass using the barrel. That means if we are taking an empty density bottle and we are putting stopper and temperature etc. and we are going to take the mass of the empty density bottle with physical balance and let it be M1. Let it be M1. So what is the M1? M1 is the mass of the empty relative density bottle with stopper. Then, second one, fill the bottle with distilled water inside the stopper. Some water will drain out through the stopper, dry the bottle well from the outside. That means, after draining M1, that means the mass of the empty density bottle, we are going to fill the bottle with the water, distilled water. So, we are going to put the distilled water inside the relative density bottle. Then, we are closing the stopper. Some amount of water will be poured out. It will be outside the this flask, and we have to dry it well. And we are going to take the measure mass of the bottle plus liquid. Mass of the bottle plus distilled water, and mass of the bottle plus distilled water will be M2. That will be M2. What is M1? M1 is the mass of the empty density bottle and M2 is the mass of density bottle with distilled water. The third step is we are taking out the distilled water from the flask. Then after that what we will do, we will be pouring with the unknown liquid. That means, for example, alcohol or kerosene. Okay, and we are doing the same. We are filling the density bottle. We are inserting the stopper so that the liquid will be there. Third one, again, third step, we are going to measure the mass of the density bottle with given liquid, that is M3. So, in this experiment, we have to calculate only three sets of readings. One is M1, the mass of empty density bottle. Second one is M2, the mass of the bottle plus the distilled water. Third one is M3, the mass of the bottle plus given liquid. Okay. Now, mass of the distilled water will be equal to equal to M2 minus M1. Mass of the distilled water will be equal to M2 minus M1. So, mass of water will be equal to M2 minus M1, and mass of liquid or the given substance will be equal to M3 minus M1. Mass of the given liquid is equal to M3 minus M1. Very simple calculation. We have already recorded M1, M2, M3, and we are going to find out the mass of the water. Water will be equal to M2 minus M1, and mass of the liquid M3 minus M1. Okay. Now we are applying this one to mass of the substance divided by mass of the water. What will be the mass of the substance or the given liquid? M3 minus M1 divided by mass of the water at 4 degrees Celsius, M2 minus M1. This will give you the relative density of the given liquid. This is going to give you the relative density of the given liquid. M3 minus M1 or mass of the substance divided by M2 minus M1, the mass of the water at 4 degrees Celsius. This is the calculation. And if you want to find out the density of the liquid, you have to multiply this one into SI unit. But how you are going to find out the density of the liquid? M3 minus M1 divided by M2 minus M1. This is the relative density into gram per centimeter cube. Gram per centimeter cube, you can find out the density. This is the usage of relative density body. One more element we will use for finding out the relative density, that is barometer. This element is called barometer. Okay, this element is called barometer. A barometer is an instrument to use the measure of relative density. It is usually made up of a glass and consists of a cylindrical stem. A glass tube consisting of a cylindrical stem, and there will be inside the stem there will be some weight should be needed. That means in order to stand it upright, we will put some mercury or a lead. Mercury or a lead. Then the liquid to be tested is poured into a tall jar. That means, suppose if you want to find out normally this barometer we are using in order to find out the relative density of milk, whether the milk is pure or some amount of water is added or not. That time this barometer is called as lactometer. How we are going to calculate? Suppose if you want to find out the density, relative density of milk, what you will do? You will take a jar. You will pour some amount of milk there. Then you are going to place the barometer. Barometer is a glass tube which is filled with a weight. What is there now? It is to find out in order to find make this barometer upside straight. Then mercury or lead will be filled in order to stand it straight. Then you are just keeping the barometer inside, and there will be some readings will be marked on the same 0.9, 0.8, 0.7 like that. And we already know the purity of the milk. If it is 0.9, this barometer will show the 0.9. That means the surface of the liquid will be at the 0.9. If the surface is less than 0.9 or the more than 0.9, the milk is not pure. So barometer is one of the other equipment to find out relative density. Okay. So up to here we are going to discuss in this section. So we have seen about how we are going to calculate the density of the liquid. Simple method using measuring cylinder. Volume will be known, and we are just measuring the weight. Empty cylinder and with the water or with given liquid M2 minus M1 will give the mass divided by volume. You are going to find out the density of liquid. Then relative density of which is the ratio between density of substance divided by density of water at 4 degrees Celsius. When we are taking this 4 degrees Celsius, the density is going to change with respect to temperature. That we will be discussing in the coming sections. Okay. Then if we know the same, or if we are taking the same volume of water, we need only mass of the substance divided by mass of the water at 4 degrees Celsius. Depending upon this principle, we have a relative density bottle or specific diameter bottle in order to find out the relative density of given liquid and water. So M1, M2, M3. M1 is the mass of the empty density bottle. M2 is the mass of the bottle plus water, and M3 is the mass of the bottle plus given liquid. So M2 minus M1 will give the mass of water, and M3 minus M1 will give the mass of the substance or mass of the liquid. M3 minus M1 divided by M2 minus M1 will give the relative density. For the relative density, there is no unit. And if you want to convert the relative density, multiply with the unit. Okay? So you may go to the study questions related to this part. Maybe you will be reading this part 3-4 times from your textbook and make it understand very well. And if there is any doubt, you can message me or you can call me, and you can clear your doubt and write the answers by your own on your copy. We are science students, we have the ability to find out the answers. All the answers are given in the textbook, and if there is any doubt, you can call me or you can send me a message in WhatsApp. We will clear the doubt. Okay.